Hello. Okay, so the next stage for the patio has been the delivery of all of the materials, the slabs and the stones that are going on the wall. They've all been nicely covered up and tidied up by the stonemason who's doing a lot of the work. And we have completed, big step down there at the moment. We've completed the base of the patio, you can see here. So you can see the slabs are all ready to go. And this is the beautiful, beautiful stone here that we're going to have clad on the walls. So yeah, quite excited about it all. The guys are coming apparently at about 4 o'clock this afternoon to start the work. I think they've got to put a scree on the patio, concrete, and then it's all ready to start putting the slabs down. And then once they've done that and got rid of all this stuff, it's like a builder's site at the moment, as you can see. Once they've got rid of all that, then the remainder of the stones and shingle will be removed from the stoned area, and then we'll be putting the cream stones down. And obviously the stonemason is going to be doing the wall. Jason the mason, he's going to be doing the wall for us once the slabs are down. So still a lot of work to go. It's been over a week now, but there has been a lot of prep to do before we could actually start to put it all back together again. In fact, more prep than we thought initially, but it's going to be worth it in the end. It's going to look fab. But yeah, quite a lot of disruption. So we've been spending a lot of our time sort of away from the villa, because this is the only place we've got to sit at the moment in amongst the builder's yard. So yeah, but you've got to do these things in order to get it right. It has needed doing for a while, so we decided to go for it and let's get it done whilst we are here for a longer period. We've extended our stay as well by another 10 days, so we don't come home now until the 25th, although Pete's in the UK at the moment. He had to fly back over for a couple of days to do a few things, but yeah, he's flying back tomorrow, so he's not gone for very long. So yeah, it's all coming together bit by bit. Each day we make progress, which is good. It's quite good, quite nice to keep a log of it, because it's sort of a big thing that we're having done here. Probably the biggest thing we've had done since we bought the place off plan, which was quite a while ago now, many years. So yeah, quite excited about it. Lemon tree's looking a little bit sad because it's had some of its roots cut as they were putting the patio down. They had to cut some of the roots, so it's looking a bit sad, but it'll pick up again. Yeah, so that's it. We put some privacy screening up so that nosy parkers going past can't be peering in as they go past. It's a bit more private while the work's being done. Yeah, so excited. Hello. Right, there's been about, I don't know, 3-4 day break since I last did any filming of the work we're having done on the patio, so I thought I'd sort of give you a quick scout round to show where we're up to. It's been going on now for a couple of weeks, loads of work. We've been so busy. But yeah, so what we have, I'm trying to remember where I was up to last time, but what we have had done is, I think at the time we were removing all of the stones, the old stones that we had around the patio, and So they're all removed now, and we've put we're starting to put the weed suppressant down prior to the new stones being laid. So as you can see, it's still like a building site, but not quite as bad as it was. Everything's been moved off it and on the patio, so it's all looking very untidy and dusty and dirty and what have you. But believe it or not, we are actually not too far away from the end. We reckon this week should see it finished, and if it doesn't, then tough, because we spent enough money on labour and everything else. It's cost a fortune, but it will be worth it in the end. So anyway, I'll show you round. So we've taken all the stones up, as you can see, or most of them, and Pete and I went out yesterday and chose a stone that toned in nicely with the patio flags and the stone we're having put on the wall, and that's been delivered, I think, Wednesday. Yeah, I think it's Wednesday or Thursday. But first of all, they're going to fit a new watering system, because we were having trouble with the last one. The tubes kept coming out, and every time I came back, the plants were dead. So yeah, so we're having that renewed first, and then new gravel put down. But that's the very last job. So there's still job to do on the patio, which I'll show you in a minute. And all that's got to be completed. The patio's got to be completed first. Then the last thing that goes down is the watering system and the gravel. So we had the painter in this morning, and he has painted this wall cream, because to tone in with the stone, which I'll show you close up in a minute, rather than white, because it looks, I don't know, it just tones in nicer. And he's also painted like the skirting thing, I don't know what you call it, curb here, so that it will tone in with everything on the stone when it's laid. So on to the patio. So as you can see, the everything that was on the patio, the stone and everything that was on the stone bit, this bit, has been moved onto here now, because they wanted to clear it so that they could get the rest of the stone off in readiness for when the new gravel arrives next week. But the big thing that we've had done is obviously the patio laid, and it needs cleaning up. It's going to be cleaned up and then sealed. So there's a few marks on it, but they'll come off. It's nothing major. Bit of cementicola which they're going to get off for us. But this is the main thing that we're having done. Absolutely beautiful. The top isn't on it yet, and it's not finished yet, but look at that stone. I mean, it's just fabulous. When the sun's on it, it just sparkles. It's got quartz in it, and it just looks fabulous. I'm so pleased with it. It's got such a skill, Jason has, the stonemason. Very, very clever. And he gets so excited over it all as well when he's doing it, really enthusiastic, which is great. Yeah, so that's the stoned bit, and on the top he's going to put he's going to put stones on. We didn't know whether to get a stone composite or use the stones that he's done on the wall, so we've decided to use smaller stones, same as that's on the wall, and he's going to do that. So I think that's going to be a bit of a tricky job. It's probably going to take a while, but hey ho, when it's done it will be worth it. And you can see he started this end as well. So he's sort of keeping the tricky areas, like the tops and this end, the end bits by the lemon tree, for Monday, and that's when he's going to be finishing off the wall, which is very exciting. What else? We had, oh yes, that was the other thing. We're having electrics put in, electric lights, very exciting. All sorts of, we're having LEDs, and they're going to give something that you can control from your phone, and you can get up to 450 different colours So depending what mood you're in, blue mood, angry mood, whatever, you can change the colour of the lights on the patio. So quite excited about that. We're going to have 3 lights altogether. The socket's going up there in the corner, and the switches, the control, but the main control is going to be from the phone, which will be different. What else? So yeah, we've had the painter to paint the bench. So I pressure hosed it, couldn't get all of the black marks off it. So Jason suggested, why don't you paint it in the green that's on the walls, which I've done. And I think you can see that it's quite a nice match to the patio. So that's going to go along this wall here where it was before. Yeah, so it's coming along nicely. Still a lot of work to do, and we have given them a deadline of next Friday, because this job seems to have gone on and on quite a lot. No fault of the stonemasons or, you know, the guy that's helping him. It's just one of those things that it was the Spanish, it was some Spaniards, the tilers, and they had a job on up the road which took longer, so they delayed ours by a couple of days, and that didn't help our timeline. Hence we had to extend our flight back to the UK by 2 weeks, which has cost a fair bit, as you can imagine, but we couldn't leave it like this, so in some ways it's a good thing. And one other thing that we're going to have is, looks a bit of a mess at the moment, but Jason's going to cut this spare concrete off, or most of it from here, and put a nice step in, which is going to have these bricks, like stone bricks. They're like a marbled effect in the similar colour to the patio, but also in a pinky beige as well. So they're going to go all along the edge and create a nice step for us to step down onto the gravelled area. Yeah, so it's really exciting. Great headway, we've made great headway, but it just seems to be going on and on and on. You know, we're doing a thorough job, but we didn't think it was going to take this long. We really didn't. But it's just how it is sometimes, and you don't know. It wasn't until we sort of unearthed a few things that we realised how much work we had to do to make it good. So somebody's, I don't know whether you can hear them, somebody's got children playing in a swimming pool, you can hear them. But anyway, yeah, so that's it really. Trying to think if there's anything else. I went to the garden centre this morning and ordered all my plants to go in my pots. So I've got to decide where they're going to go, ready for Monday when Jason comes. Actually, it's probably going to be more like Tuesday, Wednesday when they fit the watering system, because he needs to know where to put the pipes and things. So I've got to decide that. So I've chosen the plants. They're coming, I think, Wednesday for me to plant, and that's it really. So yeah, we're getting there. Oh yeah, one other thing. Oh yeah, nearly forgot this. So here on the gate, obviously we've got the privacy screening along the railings, but we're having black steel panels put on the backs of the gates, so that we've got complete privacy then. And you can see that nobody will be able to see in, which would be great. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'll give you another catch up a couple of days time. If you do it every day, it gets really boring. It's probably already boring for you anyway, but it's good for me because I like to keep a log of work that we have done on the place. But yeah, you can see it is lovely. Very pleased with the look of the stone. Looks fantastic. It's going to be fantastic when it's finished. So over and out till Tuesday. Bye.